Coming up on tonight's show, we've got the final draw for Fortune Factory. Someone's taken home 250 quid tonight. Hey guys, I so desperately wanted to do the Adrian Chrono Good Morning Vietnam entry. I wasn't brave. Yeah, I'm a coward. Just me again tonight. Kay's out. Again, glad tapping, glad rocking. She's out with her friends. So it's just me on my lonesome. So as it's the final for Fortune Factory, you've got to have Fortunate Son. 8-bit music is glorious. I really enjoy 8-bit music. Yeah, gonna groove along to that. How's everyone doing tonight? We're very light on numbers at the moment. Thank you very much for the highlight, Lucy. We'll wait for the others to come along. Bear with me. You got to keep refreshing and going backwards and forwards in Facebook. It's very frustrating. So whilst we're waiting for the others to arrive, has anyone got any interesting plans this weekend? My plans centre all around trying to reinstate my lawn and my garden after absolutely thrashing it with very large machinery. Lucy, you're redecorating at the moment. You've got a massive skip on the drive. The whole house, you're doing a full renovation, or is it just one of the rooms? Interesting. Yeah, let me know. I'm kind of painting. Okay, right, Lucy, you're painting and you've got a skip. That doesn't add up to me. Okay. Fair enough. So anyway, Lucy's plans this weekend is all around painting. Mine is all around trying to reinstate my lawn. Because in 20 days, exactly 20 days, my daughter's going to be having a birthday party here. She's got the most wonderful date to have a birthday party. It's the 25th of June. So it's exactly halfway point in the year, and it's so from Christmas Day to her birthday and then back to Christmas Day, it's exactly 6 months. So exactly every 6 months she has a celebration. It's perfectly spread out. I can't think of a better birthday than that. I think that's brilliant. But we're having a party here at the house, and we've lovingly called it Jazz Fest. So she's going to have all her friends over. Hopefully we'll have good weather on the lawn, screaming karaoke, and I shall be fielding complaints from the neighbours. It's one day. What are they going to do? So anyway, tell me what you guys are doing for the weekend, because I hope your plans involve something more interesting and pleasurable than me. Oh, Lucy's getting all new furniture. Very nice. Okay. And Danny France is hoping for a first big win tonight. Best of luck to you. And you're having a lazy weekend. Oh God, I miss those. I miss those. I've got 3 kids and obviously self-employed and things. Just lazy weekends, they were just glorious. Wake up when you wake up and then go down to Starbucks and have a coffee and read the paper. It's wonderful. I hope you enjoy it. I am severely jealous. Julie, yours is the 29th. 29th of this month. Okay. Remind me near at the time. So what has everyone been up to of late? I tell you something. I am going to call it a bit of a win. So I've been battling with our local council for 6 months now, possibly longer. Yeah, a bit longer, to try and get an EHCP, which is like an educational care thing for our youngest who's got additional needs. And in the week, they've finally sort of caved partially to partially fund some of an EHCP. So that means that little Jacob is going to be getting some additional help, which he really needs. So I'm taking that as a win. The fight's not over. I'm going to carry on battling to get Jacob more help, but that's a really positive step for me. I'm quite, pat on the back for me on that one. It was a battle to get to where we've got, and that feels like a win. So I'm taking that for sure. And as a bit of a reward for myself, later I should be having a takeaway. Who else is having a takeaway tonight? I can't be the only one having a takeaway tonight. Let me know what you're having. Julie's here. Just got back from Menorca. Oh, wow. How was that? I've never been to Menorca. I'm reasonably travelled, but I've never been to Menorca. I've heard very good things about this. I bet that's... Did you spend most of the time on the beach? Because they're supposed to have really... Is it... I can't remember if it's Ibiza, Menorca, or the other one that's got black sand, and it's almost like impossible to walk on because the sun makes the sand so unbearably hot. Oh, okay. Let me know anyway. We're going to be going to Greece in about 2 months, 3 months, something like that. I promised my eldest son that we would have a bit of a holiday because he's going through the arduous ordeal of doing his GCSEs at the moment, and I promised him once he's finished his GCSEs we'd go on a family holiday, because I have this horrible sinking idea that it might be the last time that we all go on a big family holiday together, because he's going to be 17 this year and he's going to discover cars and girls and do all sorts of things, and I'm not going to be cool enough for him to hang out with anymore. So we're having a bit of a good holiday whilst he's still around and wants to spend time with us. Okay, Julie. So it's lovely, hot and beautiful. Yeah. Oh, I bet it was crazy hot there. Right. If we can get the people that are watching, because the numbers are very low at the moment, to do some likes, shares and highlights to get the numbers up, please. We are giving away £250 today, so it would be lovely to get the numbers in double figures if possible. So you guys know what I'm doing this weekend, and we know what Lucy's doing this weekend. And Danny's having a lazy one. What else are you guys doing this weekend? Doing anything? No. You're not willing to share your plans with me. That's fair enough. Oh, Greece is lovely. Where have you been to Greece, Julie? Whereabouts did you go? Because we're going back to the same place again, which is actually, I'm going to tell you about the first time me and the family went to Greece. So it was me, Kay, Josh and Jasmine. We hadn't had Jacob at that time. And we drove down to, I want to say Heathrow. I think it was Heathrow. It was a mission to get down there. And we drove, obviously it's such a long journey. We got to the airport just as I pulled up and parked, because I was having someone meet us to collect the car and take the car to a car park. Jasmine decided that she was going to get travel sick, and as kids often do, made a bit of a mess. So I needed to clear and tidy that up. But it was I think it was 6 o'clock in the morning flight. So we needed to get there for 4 o'clock in the morning, which means that we needed to set out at about midnight. So I wasn't going to sleep. We flew from Heathrow to Athens. We landed in Athens and we picked up a hire car. So I'd gone all day, all night, and by the time that we got there, it was getting close on midday, and Kay had done all the planning. And that's where I went wrong. Kay had done all the planning, and I didn't realise quite the drive that was then facing me. So I did all day, all night, all day up until about midday to get to Greece, get the hire car, got the map out, and that's when I realised that I had to drive the width of Greece. Athens is over on the east coast, and where we were staying was completely like 180 degrees on the west coast. So I had to drive across Greece, and I remember getting about, I think we were about 40 minutes away from where we were going to end up staying up. And I pulled into a supermarket, and I ended up running around the car park twice, just so I can stay alert. And then we were about 10 minutes away from where we were going to be spending the week, just as I drove past an airport. And I'm like, why wouldn't we land there? Which is par for the course for me, unfortunately. Ah, lovely Kay. Do me dirty. So who else has joined us? Sorry, my comments. Right. Ah, Kerry's here. Hi, Kerry. How you doing? Amy, thank you very much for the highlight. I do appreciate it. So Julie's been to Crete, been there. To Zante, not been there. Might be going to Rhodes next year. Not been there either. Okay. Very, very nice. So we're up to 6. If we can get to 10, I'm not looking for huge numbers. If we can just get to 10 people, so it's just 4 more people, we'll jump into the draw and see how things are going. Because at the moment, things are going really well on Mr. Wish. People are coming on board, people are buying tickets, people are enjoying the community on Facebook. So I'm really pleased with how things are going as far as that's concerned. The chink in the armour, the thing that I'm not doing particularly great on at the moment, is getting people through to the live. To me, the live is lovely, and I really enjoy spending Tuesday and Friday evenings with you, but it's kind of the lesser important of the different things I've got to try and achieve. At the moment, I think we've gotten some really good competitions up, really strong competitions with amazing odds. I think the community is active within the group, and I think there's a really nice energy. So I'm going to work really hard to try and keep that energy. So the next thing I'm going to try and prioritise is getting these lives more active and more busy, and getting more people engaged and coming along and wanting to watch it. But it's a bit of a mission because it's Friday night, and a lot of people let their hair down on Friday night. It's 9 o'clock and a lot of people are in the pub and they're starting their evening. So I've got a lot of competition. It is what it is, but we will get there. Evening, Julie, how are you? Oh, Kerry, you're very well travelled. Crete and to Rhodes. Okay. Where's the most exotic place you lot have been? The most obscure, exotic place that you've been? I'll go first. I'm going to say that there are, I'm going to tell you 3 different locations that I've been. So I've been to Denmark, which is a really interesting place. The people are so polite and so lovely. Really like Denmark. Legoland there as well. Brilliant. Then I went to Estonia. Again, truly wonderful place. Bit of a seedy underbelly. There was, a couple of times it was like a little bit bum squeaky. It was like, oh, okay. But on the whole, really amazing Gothic architecture. That's really cool. But probably the most exotic and interesting place I've ever been is Kenya. Kenya is, wow. Yeah, no, that's truly a magical place. I went to a place called Fort Jesus in Kenya. Massive castle type looking place built by the Spanish many years ago, and it was the major export hub for slaves, unfortunately, when that whole slave trade was happening. The culture and the history, it was phenomenal. And the biggest thing that I'm going to take away from my trip in Kenya, where we were staying was kind of out of the way, but the whole surrounding area was quite well off because of the tourist trade, but the people were dirt poor within. So the government had, very nice buildings. There were brand new school buildings, things like that. But because they were trying to keep up appearances, the local council, the local government passed the rule that only students with school uniform could attend this brand new school. No one could afford school uniform. It was just ridiculous. The parents had no money to be able to afford school uniforms, so the children didn't go to school, and the brand new school building was sat empty. So I bought 45 kids school uniform, and I've got photos of me handing out the school uniform to these kids. And that's one of those things that, when I'm in the winter of my life, I'm going to look back and kind of go, I did something good then. That was a good day. I really enjoyed that. So Julie went to Venice. Yes, been to Venice. That's the magical place. Really enjoyed that. Husband and spent 6 months in Australia. I'm jealous of that one. I'd love to go to Australia. It's a mission to get there, though, isn't it? It's almost like a full 24 hours on the plane to get there. I think I might go kind of like Dubai, Hong Kong, then Australia. But that's a hell of a mission to get to Australia. Kerry Chapman Cop, it's been 25 years since you've been abroad. Wow, really? Blimey. Is that because you're just not interested in going abroad, which is cool, or is it because it took me a long time to get Kay on a plane? She was morbidly frightened of flying, and it stopped us from traveling for a long time. Is there a reason that you don't want to? Okay. So we're on 7. If we can just get up to 10, so another 3 people. Just 3 more people, and we'll get to that live. I'm aware that I've been rabbiting on for 20 minutes or so now, so it'd be lovely if we can get to that draw and I can let you guys get back to your weekend, because it's Friday, past 9 o'clock. There is beer and wine to be drunk, I am sure. So just going to do a refresh, because things appear to be running a little bit slow. So then he spent 6 months in America. Okay, your husband must have some really interesting stories then, spending 12 months abroad, 6 months in Australia, and then 6 months in America. Very interesting. Right, are we going to get up to that magic number of 10? We've dropped down to 6. We just need to get 4 more people. Cheat if you need to. Multi-screen. Watch on your laptop, on your phone. Because I've said it now. I've said 10. We need to get to 10. I'm giving away 250 quid tonight. Because Kay's away, she's actually at the cinema with her bestie tonight. I'm going to get Kay to do the payment to whomever wins once she's back. So it's not going to be the sort of 5-minute payouts as it normally is with our competition sites. So you'll have to bear with me just for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, until I can get that paid to you, whomever actually wins. But if we can get up to 10 watchers live, just 3 more, I'd really appreciate it. So anyone that hasn't given me an ad highlight, please do so. And we can get up to that magic number. So the other thing, talking of traveling, I don't know if I've told you guys, I know I told the guys on Click On to Win, I'm going to Vegas next year. So me and all of my friends turned 50 next year, and my best mate has decided that he wants to go to Vegas and play poker at the tables at Vegas. He's going to lose all his money. We want to go to Vegas. So that's the other thing that is happening with me at the moment. So that'll be fun, I'm sure. I'm not sure. I think there's about 10 of us that are going. So I don't know the other 6. So it'd be interesting to meet them and see what they're all about. So are we going to get to 10? I'm having a sinking feeling that it's not going to happen. No, we're back down to 6. Goodness me, this is not going my way, is it? But I've said the lives is something I need to work on in order to get people onto the show. You guys seen the advert? Mr. Wish has got his first advert. No, Vegas looks really cool. Yeah, it does look really cool. I'm not a big poker player, so I've never been to America. I really want to go to America. Vegas isn't the first place I'd choose to go, but it's still going to be cool. It's still going to be interesting. There's still lots of things to do. And I can witness Brett lose lots of money. Righty, we're up to 7. I'm gonna wave the white flag and admit defeat, because I don't think people are interested in watching me do the live. I think they're just interested in the cash. Can't say I blame them. Shall we go and do the live draw with 7 people and find out who our winner is? I hope it's one of you 7 that are watching live. Let's do this. Right, so tonight we are drawing the winner for Fortune Factory, which sadly the big instant wins weren't won. I was really hoping to get a 250 drop this week, and it didn't happen. Lucy managed to snag herself a £100 instant win, but almost all the other big instant wins weren't won. So I think that's close on, I think it's close on £3,000 worth of instant wins that didn't happen. And with a 1 in 34 chance of winning, that's quite disappointing. There were 12,500 tickets, of which we managed to sell 1,407. So I'm going to be picking from the sold only, so we'll get a winner first time, so we're not going to have to spin round and round and round. And we will find out who the winner of Fortune Factory is. And I always want to do the boo. You're not going to believe this. Lucy, you're watching live. You've just won £250 cash. How good's that? Congratulations, Lucy. I'm just going to do a refresh so I can get the reaction live. You still with me, Lucy? Are you going to comment? Are you going to comment? No? Maybe you've gone back to doing your painting. Well, that should buy a few rollers and a few tins of paint for you, Lucy. There she is. Well done, Lucy. You did buy some tickets on that, so fair play to you. Right, I am going to let you guys crack on with your weekend. Stick around to listen to Fortunate Son again in 8 bits. Thank you very much for spending some of your time on a Friday evening with me. Keep buying the tickets. I'm really enjoying spending time with you guys, getting to know you. And yeah, I'm going to focus on getting more and more people in on the live. And Lucy is now bragging. 2 wins in 2 draws. Thank you so much. Lucy, you're very welcome. Obviously, you're a big supporter and a big fan of both Click Want to Win and Mr. Wish. Thank you very much for playing with us. Enjoy your weekend. Take care, guys.